Hey guys, it's Kelsey, and now I can tell you what happened this week. Wednesday night, I went out to eat after work with some of my work ladies, and I don't know, maybe 20 or 30 minutes after I got home, both the boys were in the shower, and all of a sudden I hear somebody screaming outside. And I open the door, and it's one of the cousins that's been staying with Mamita, saying that Santa's house is on fire. Call 911. So when that was said, Lawrence put his clothes on, grabbed our fire extinguisher, and got in his truck and went down to the house. And I still had to wait for Magnus to get out of the shower. So I very calmly, baby, I need you to get out right now and put your clothes on very, very fast. We have to go. There's an emergency. So, you know, he did good, got out fast, put his clothes on, and he jumped in the car with me, and we took my car down past the house, because if you guys remember, I've talked about it before, but we all basically live in like a family unit. My mother-in-law lives down the hill, and then we're up the hill. Right across from us is my sister-in-law, and then up the hill from them is where those cousins are building a house. So and we live out in the middle of nowhere, and we have a volunteer fire department where we live. So like, it's not an actual, you know, 24/7 people are there waiting to be called fire department. So after he got out of the shower, we got in the car and took my car down to the end of the road and threw it in park, put the hazard lights on so they could hopefully find us easier. And then me and Magnus took off running towards the house, because whenever we passed the house, we could see the entire backside was already lit up, and we didn't know if everybody was out of the house. So that is how I ended up hurting my stomach worse, because I was in such a panic not knowing if everybody got out. I didn't know if anybody was stuck in there, and then I was worrying about, you know, Lawrence, because I didn't know if he was going to have to try and get in there and save somebody. So we ran really fast, and I didn't have any kind of support. So that's how I messed my stomach up worse, because the running with the heavy belly ripped my muscles. But once we got over there, everybody that was staying at the house got out, and everybody was safe. But the volunteer fire department, it was almost 30 minutes before they got there, and by the time they got there, the entire house was engulfed in flames. And I don't think I talked about this publicly, but whenever Hurricane Maria went through Puerto Rico, she lost her house in Puerto Rico too. So she's lost 2 houses in the last 6 months. But I'll put in some of the pictures of it. But I mean, it's completely gone. Everything is gone. So some of my brother-in-law's work friends started a GoFundMe for her, so they can hopefully, you know, get some stuff and start getting her life back together. But I wanted to share that with you guys so you could know what was going on and why I've been so spacey, because it's been really bad, and I was terrified because I didn't know if they got out, but they did, and everybody's alive. And you know, it's a house, you can get a new house, but all of her pictures, all of her memories, everything is gone, and you can't replace that. You can replace stuff, but you can't replace pictures. I mean, like pictures from when Lawrence and his siblings were children, and when they still lived in Puerto Rico, and all that adorable stuff. So it's really, really heartbreaking, but everybody is okay. But we just need everybody's prayers, and if you're able to support us monetarily, it's awesome. But if not, please pray for us. She's still very distraught over everything. We all are. It's been a very, very bad week. But I just wanted to share that with you guys so you could know what was going on and you could keep us in your prayers and actually know what you're praying about. So I will see you guys again later whenever I do my 27-week video later on this afternoon once we get home from work. So I will see you then. Bye.